So, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's session of the Fever Swamp. We didn't play last week because of the holidays, but we're back now. So, does someone want to recap what what happened the last time we played? Because a lot happened.
We went and visited an oracle, and Lucas told us no matter what he says, don't let him stay with the oracle. But then he found out he genuinely did love the oracle, and it's not a magical compulsion or anything, but we've taken him away anyway, and he regrets everything.
That's how I remember that happening. Yes. So, with Lucas tied up in the boat, you headed north, and then immediately got lost despite having a map. But I went ahead and just put you on the map, so you did head north. So you are where you are on the map, and you need morning comes. I'll roll for weather. It's a light rain today, and you need to decide where it is that you're going to go.
We ought to map the area. If everything goes well, we have enough time to map our way back to Clink. If not, we have a line to abort to.
Yeah, that sounds good.
No objections.
Okay. So you are going to begin by mapping the hex that you're currently in. Is that I understand correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, is someone going to forage for food along the way?
Ixa has 4 in survival, I think. Check. Yeah, so she can if nobody else is better. Or
When it's raining, it's on you.
Yeah.
11.
Okay, so 11, you're gonna get 1d6 plus your wisdom mod and food.
And 7.
Okay. Oh, and since Creator is rejoining us, Kildrak needs to be put in a boat.
Looks like there's space in Canoe 6, but we may want to reorganize things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'll leave it to you guys to figure that out.
So ideally, whoever's in Undead Canoe 1 should be on their own.
Let's take Lucas out of it then.
Alright.
I guess we could do like that, maybe?
I'm not sure about Bort being the one there, though. He and Phil Sticker should probably switch.
That would make sense. Unless Bort wants to be in Canoe 5. I don't know which one of us is better for being in the lead.
Canoe 6 is the one in the lead, I think. So.
Yeah.
Well, right now you've got 6 and 3 are both in the lead. They're like going side by side.
Yeah. So I know in the past.
Kildrak, Silas, and Ixa and Bort are all frontliners. But they want one in the boat with me, so I don't run off with it.
Actually, presumably, presumably, since Kildrak was off in the pocket dimension or whatever, maybe board in this canoe with you, since you'll have a better grasp on what's going on.
Okay, Kildrak in the undead canoe then, and or Kildrak up the front and Philsticker in the undead canoe probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
This way we can keep failing all of our stealth rolls.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Should I not go back in one of the front boats?
Bort does need to be close to hit things with a maul.
That's true.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, we want you
we
in the
have
front of boat 3.
4 people who need to be in the front, and
Well, I mean, I don't have to be in the front.
okay, I guess you can watch Lucas. That Fort get
Yeah.
up the front.
Because I've got my Barty things and magic.
All right, your only job really is to make sure Lucas doesn't like drive the boat away from the party. If I trick us all back to the Oracle, no one's going to be mad at you.
Oh, that's fine. I can stand over you and glower occasionally.
Okay. So, you set out upon to map the area, and in the process of doing so, you notice that within this area, you see in the distance smoke, indicating cooking fires and a village.
Well, good. Maybe they'll be able to point us in the right direction.
It's certainly worth saying hello.
Okay, so you're going
Sounds
you're going to approach the you're going to approach the village.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So as you approach this this village, there is a number of simple houses. This place looks to have been a semi-permanent residence for these people, and they look like they have not had to flee any, corpse pile destruction or anything like that. It's raining now, so you don't see a lot of people out and about outside. But there are places where rafts have been pulled ashore, and there's space there for your canoes if you choose to land.
Let's land.
So you land, and a man wearing this man is wearing clothes similar in material to those that the faceless ones wear, but he has a face. And
Run.
there's skin showing. He is dressed more normally, wearing combinations of crocodile leather and mammal fur and assorted hides. But he is, more normally dressed, and draped around his shoulders, just kind of riding there, is a live snake. And he raises a hand as he sees you, and he says, "Hello."
Hello. From the Nilfenberg Cartographical Association. We're
The what?
here making a map.
Oh, a map. Oh, I see. Welcome to the village. I should introduce. Stay right here. I'm gonna go get Inkjoy. And he runs off.
Seems excitable.
Yes.
Anyone
Did he have
who
an accent like a swamp person or like a Nilfenberg type?
he should have an accent like a swamp person. I don't know what a swamp person accent sounds like.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna try it. I'm not gonna try an accent. I'm sorry. But he has.
Probably Cajun.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna try one.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah. You can probably assume Cajun accent. But I can't do one, so I'm not gonna try to do one. Anyone wants to roll nature to know about the snake that was on his shoulders can do so.
Yeah,
Alright,
sure.
I would be interested in that. Let me try it.
When you say anyone,
In this case, I do mean anyone. But, okay. So, Kildrak, hey, you know that snake. That's some sort of venomous viper. That's definitely a deadly ass snake he's wearing around his neck.
That's not a normal neck snake there. That one can kill people.
Oh.
Not what people normally use as a scarf.
So if you guys need to confer or anything, you have a couple of moments, at least a minute or two, before he returns with who he's fetching.
Well, I guess just don't get close to him.
Was
I don't
it?
see why. I
How-
mean, plenty of mages keep venomous familiars. It's nothing too extraordinary.
How big was the snake? I mean, I know you said it was around his neck,
Right.
shoulders, but
I mean, it's not giant or anything.
Venomous snakes usually don't have to be that big because
Yeah.
Right. It's not like a boa constrictor or python or anything like that.
so it's throwable then.
Hmm?
It's throwable.
Yes, you could throw this snake.
He's right.
So just watch for him trying to throw the snake, and we'll be fine.
Yes. A short time later, that man returns with two other individuals. An older man in his you estimate in his 40s or 50s, and a second younger man. Both of these men are wearing snakes, venomous snakes, in on them somewhere as well. These snakes seem to be pretty chill. They're not freaking out about this being worn thing. They're just relaxing there. And the two men approach. The older one speaks, and he says, welcome to our village. I'm called Inkjoy. I am the shaman of these people. Allow me to introduce my apprentice. This is Greenscale. Greenscale, the younger man, says, "Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
You as well. We're just passing through the area. We're a cartographical expedition. Although we are also examining certain events to do with the army of undead. Have they been sighted near this village at all?
No, thankfully. I have heard of what you speak, though. The undead, they trampling the villages in the north of the swamp. We have been blessed that they have not come this far south.
What do you name your village?
Viper's Tongue.
I'll be sure that's included on the map. So, do you mind if we come back here after we're done our mapping expedition for today and camp near your borders?
Of course, of course. You are welcome to visit to stay. You are welcome to stay for the night. When you return, in fact, I would be honored if you would join me in my hut for dinner. I have a proposition for all of you.
Be splendid. Thank
Yes.
you.
You notice that the younger man, the one he called Greenscale, is eyeing you all with a sort of youthful awe. He's like looking at your weapons and your and your fine, slightly swamped up but still high quality Nilfenbergian clothes, and he seems very inspired by you all, but he mostly keeps quiet and lets Inkjoy do the talking.
As I say, we would be delighted. Thank you very much for your warm invitation.
I hope yes. I will see you tonight then.
See you tonight.
And
Gonna ask us to take his apprentice with him.
and yeah, he goes back to doing his. They go back to their lives. You return to mapping. So, give me that cartography check.
All right.
Are you
Lucas is
determined about this?
Determined to make a map.
Very good. You do it. I will create a map token for that then. Map and background layer. Copy one of these other maps. Paste it. Drag it over there. Alright. X is mapped. Alright. So you spend the rest of the day, mapping, and then let's send this to the map layer. Okay, so you spend the rest of the day mapping, and there you have it. You finish your work. You know where you are, and if you wish to return to the village for the night, you are welcome to.
I think we'll take her up on that invitation.
All right. So you return to the village, and at this time of the day, there's a break in the rain as you come out, and you see that there are many. You see that all the different people in this village, they all seem to be carrying most of them around their shoulders, but some just are like wrapped around an arm or in their hands, some manner of venomous snakes. not all the same species, but all your nature people can tell you are venomous, are of a venomous variety. Perception. Somebody can make me a perception check with advantage. Whoever is the best at perception.
Well, my perception is only 2. I'm really more of an investigation kind of guy.
Mhm.
What else have we got?
Mine is only 1.
I had 4.
Just 2 here.
I have 1.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Do it, Silas.
Alright then.
And you have advantage because everyone else is looking. Okay,
I
23.
didn't need it.
Yeah, 23. You do notice that, like the other tribe of the people that you encountered, the Faceless Ones, every member of this tribe is missing the same finger.
I see. Alright, and we had known previously, right, that was like because it was an offering to a certain shrine or something?
Yes.
Or no, to the ghost dome?
Mm-hmm.
Or to keep you safe from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's an offering that some of them, or that everyone that you've encountered, makes in order to receive protection from the Ghost Dome.
And the Faceless Ones told us it was to grandfather rot, but the Oracle told Lucas otherwise, I think.
I think
yeah.
I think that was the suicidal witch who told you that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the Oracle just read us some of her poetry about how we're supposed to go back into that cave we wouldn't go into.
Yeah, so I don't even think really that Silas would need to point it out since everyone knows about it already. It's just neat to know, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you return and you were shown to the shaman's hut. And there is a small feast of food waiting for you. It's swamp food of the sort that you scavenge here, that you forage for, but prepared by people who are more familiar with it, and who have access to, all of their cooking tools. Not cooking over a campfire. And you sit down, they serve you food, and Inkjoy wants to know, yeah. So as you're eating, the shaman says, "So, what has brought you to this corner of the swamp?"
We came to consult with the Oracle on the matter of the dead, and we're completing a map. Although, well, we're still beginning the map. We've done far too much defending the swamp from ancient evils, and far too little map making for my taste. But one must account for those they travel with.
I see. The Oracle, did she say anything useful about the undead?
Potentially. We'll have to see.
We
Is
get
there-
to act on the information given.
We have a rendezvous in Clink with another team who are investigating solutions. We'll go over what we both found there and see if we can come up with a strategy. Unfortunately, the Oracle's words are still something of a mystery, and there will be some guesswork involved. But with any luck, it should be something we can do.
Is there any this army of undead? It concerns all of us. If there's anything we can offer to assist, it is within our ability to lend. We will do so.
Your regard for your community in this place is admirable, but I don't believe at this time that an army or trinkets could avail us. This seems to be a magical problem.
However, we will return should we learn, or once we have better assessed the situation. If there is a possibility, you understand.
I understand. So where is it that you are heading now? You said you were regrouping with companions?
Yes, at the village of Clink, north of here.
Oh yes, the Imperial colony. I see. That is, in fact, good news. There is one in our village, who needs to leave the swamp. But it is many days' travel, there and to the swamp edge and back, no matter which way we go. If you could provide them escort to your village of Clink, I could pay you.
Tell me, would you be willing to repay us in kind? This does not directly save your village nor defeat the army of undead, but there is something I would ask of you.
A favor for a favor is acceptable. What?
There was once a village, not far from Clink, somewhat to the southwest. It was destroyed by the undead, and Clink has been taking in refugees. Do you suppose that you could assist with that?
He has to consider, and he says, well, yes, it depends on their numbers.
How many could you take?
Let me see. The
And
current,
their children, keep in mind.
yeah. Most of them are they're all children, but like some of the older ones are like, you know.
I mean, Silas
Young
says their
teenager.
children at least.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you know, you take in a couple of, 13-year-olds or something, and they're not helpless, especially if they grew up in the swamp, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. He asks for more information about these refugees. But he says he can take, let's see. Population of this village is about, they have slightly less than 40 adults right now and 12 children. Yeah, they say that they can take most of them.
All right, that's wonderful news. We'll work out a way to get them to you.
I appreciate it. And then he says something to, he says, bring Drip here. And a short time later, there is presented before you is a child. maybe 10 years old. And he says, this is Drip. He needs to leave the swamp. You'll need to
course.
transport him to Clink.
Drip, my name is Lucas. I'm with the Imperial Cartographers Society of Nilfenburg, and I would be delighted to escort you to Clink, where you could travel anywhere in the world you might desire. Did you have somewhere in mind?
I would like to see a city.
I think
I've
that-
only heard about them.
I think that could definitely be arranged.
Thank
Do
you.
all of you
Things are all over the place.
They're overrated anyway.
perhaps you can watch me do some work on cartography on our way back. If you develop a liking for it, I might be able to secure you an apprenticeship. If not, there are a few other options. We'll be meeting with members of the clergy and the magical establishment. I think there's a lot of good opportunity in your future, Drip.
Thank you, Mr. Lucas. I'm very excited to see the world, so that I may return here one day with knowledge.
Ghoster nods his head.
Funny, that's exactly why I'm traveling the world.
Well, I hope to hear all about that. And Drip is given a seat at the at your little dinner. And he asks a lot of questions about Nilfenburg, and all the questions that you might expect someone who has never seen a village of more than 40 people, who lives in a swamp, that's might have about what an empire is and how it functions.
All right.
Um,
Lucas's explanation may be tediously detailed, but I'm just gonna make a quick performance check to see how tediously. Not that tediously.
Not too tediously, and Drip is very curious. It's like talking to like a knowledge sponge, and he just is absorbing everything that is said to him. And he's very interested to learn. Yes. But dinner proceeds. Everyone finishes eating. Conversation goes on a bit longer, and eventually, night falls.
We get out of the way.
Yes, you dodge the nights and are now trapped in eternal day. You may never have a long rest again. But
Good thing I'm a warlock.
and seems that they were giving you some good food. There's no one, and everyone is healthy except for Bort, who is already sick. Bort, I believe you need to make your.
And I had a bunch of. Or a number of us had constitution damage, I think.
Oh yes. Yes.
How does that recover?
That recovers when you long rest, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was bad.
Okay, so yeah, Bort, you do not gain an additional save towards your recovery, so you still
I
have
think
your.
that would have been my last one too.
It would have. You needed 2. I'm pretty sure you got 1 last week, but you still have the fever. You don't lose the previous save. They don't have to be in a row. You just need a total of 2 successful ones. There are other diseases where they have to be in a row, but this one isn't as bad. So you're on the mend, but you're still crappy. So the next morning comes. That's been a short rest, so if anyone has anything that they want to recover hit die wise, you can do that. The next morning, though, it is a downpour. There's thunder crashing in the distance. It's a bad day. I will go ahead and tell you the village of the Viper's Tongues is a safe place. You could take a long rest here if you desired, but if you want to,
We probably should do that then. Sitting here on 3 Constitution, that feels like a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
So okay, you spend the day in rest at in their village. They seem to be happy to still have guests. Lots of people want to talk to you, especially since the day is mostly spent inside because of the rain. Different members of the village keep coming in and out and asking you questions about your lives and the world beyond the swamp. But you'll be here all day. Is there anything that you wanted to ask them, or anything that you want to do with your day of rest? Other than eat, drink, and be merry.
Realistically, Lucas is going to just talk to Drip the whole day. If he's interested in lectures, Lucas is interested in giving lectures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Drip. You're spending the whole day talking with Drip. Give me a perception roll, Lucas.
All right.
Okay, you don't see.
Fair enough.
He's
Well,
got all the missing fingers.
How is he taking to various topics? Is he mostly interested in geography? Does he show an interest in any of the tools of map making, or any magical concepts, or?
He's very interested in seeing the maps that you've made, and if Lucas has any samples of maps from areas beyond the swamp, he's very interested in looking at those and understanding how to read them.
All right. Then Lucas will at some point ask him why he's leaving the swamp, and why now.
He says, well, when I was born, I was chosen to be the host, and now that I'm 10 winters old, it is time for me to leave.
The host?
Yes. When we are born here in the swamp, if the stars are aligned correctly with our birth, we are chosen to be a host for the Transfiguration Worm.
Oh.
it's
What's that like?
it
This is taking some notes.
yeah. Well, the with those of us who are chosen, were given special privileges as children. Like I didn't have to do the same kind of chores. I mean, I wasn't like lazy. He gets defensive, but they didn't have the same expectations of on me as the other boys. But when I turned 10, Inkjoy and I went out into the swamp together. This was not very long ago, and we had to find a transfiguration worm, and he turns around and like lifts up the back of his shirt, and you can see the tail of this leech-like worm that's like buried into the back of his into the back of his spine at like the middle of between his shoulders. And it's like drilled into him and is like fused with the flesh nearby. And
Looks like it hurt.
you have no idea, but
No.
it doesn't hurt anymore. It just at the time, and yes, it's my job as the host to go out and experience the world until I am called back to the swamp.
Are you able to communicate with it, or can you sense its desire for knowledge, or is this merely ancestral wisdom?
It's difficult to say. I can't. It doesn't like talk to me or anything like that. But ever since it infected me, well, I've really been wanting to go out and see things. Like I used to be afraid of having to leave home one day, but I feel no fear of that now. I want to do it.
Fascinating. Is it just a matter of geographical travel? Do you feel any compulsion, for example, to taste new kinds of food or hear new kinds of music?
Everything. I feel like I've never heard music except for that which they make in the swamp, but I've heard that, foreigners have strange instruments, and I would love to hear them, and food that isn't fish and mushrooms.
Would love to hear their food.
As I would
Well-
love to hear their food.
We can arrange most of that today. We have some rations. You can try some cheese and some sausage. We have a musician with us. Let's take a break for reading maps.
Yeah, and so he has some cheese, and he's like, I've had cheese before. And then you pull out cheese, and he's like, cheese doesn't look like that, because he's referring to a different sort of cheese.
Ah, yes, this would be a Nilfenstilton.
Um,
Nilfenstilton. Excuse me.
It's great.
It's a
and
fine, hard cheese, potent and pungent. Have a taste.
and he happily does, and it is he's blown away by it. It's a new experience and a delicious one. Yes.
He's secretly a scumboggle. Just what we learn now.
Well, who knows? Maybe that's how scumboggles come into existence. But Lucas is able to provide him with no end of flavor experiences with prestidigitation. And, but perhaps the bard would like to have a go at some barding.
Yeah. Obviously, Kildrak just pulls out his guitar and starts playing the classic dwarvish hymn, which is, naturally just some Metallica.
Mm-hmm. Of course. For fun, give me a performance roll.
See if this actually works this time. Since I think I've only managed to pull like 2 of these off.
Okay, that's good. That's a very good roll. Yeah. So it is not to the taste of the majority of the village. Quite visibly, but Drip sits there enraptured by it.
As he should be.
Yes. And he asks for more, and yeah, you spend the day entertaining Drip with the wonders of the outside world.
I'm sure that Kildrak is very pleased to be able to play some of his home songs.
Yes. When he realizes that you are in fact a dwarf and not a short, hairy man, he then starts cornering, Kildrak and asking about, dwarves and what are dwarves like? You live underground, but isn't it all muddy and gross? And he's like dry rocks? This makes no sense.
It would be very strange, yes. I understand this concern given where I actually live.
Yes.
That gives Lucas an opportunity to go and question Inkjoy about the transfiguration worms and the ritual and why the village does it and so on, just so that he can put it into his journal, record what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So Inkjoy tells you that, that, let me see, yeah. Okay, he tells you that it has been tradition in the swamp for as long as anyone knows, to do this with individuals who are born under certain certain star signs, and that he believes that it to be a something taught to them by Grandfather Rot, in order to bring new knowledge and experience to the swamp. He describes the process by which they go out and they capture a transfiguration worm, and the ritual in which they use to attach it to the host.
How long does she expect him to be gone?
They say it will take, it varies, but they expect years.
How many,
If-
give or take?
Let's see. They say between possibly as long as 10.
And what's the shortest anyone's ever been away, to your knowledge?
Three or 5.
All right. Luke's just noting it all down.
Yes.
Very good.
And they're always very
Has he been
very
instructed by
different
someone?
when
Has he been instructed by anyone who's traveled to the Empire or other places? Is there anyone here among the village who's an alumnus of this procedure?
Oh no. No one here has ever been outside of the swamp. I have of course told him everything that I have learned about the Empire from talking to people who have been beyond, but they will be mostly... Drip will be mostly on his own. That is why I'm very glad that that you all arrived when you did.
Yes, though the Empire, while safer to travel alone than the Fever Swamp, is still not completely safe for a child his age.
I understand, but the Transfiguration Worm will, if he manages to make it for a time, will bestow some advantages upon him.
Could you elaborate?
As the Transfiguration Worm acquires knowledge and experience, the host transforms. Already, Drip has told us that after he recovered from the initial process of becoming the host, his sense of smell is incredibly perceptive. Yes.
Are there any examples of historical travelers from legends of any powers they gained?
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. By the time that they return, they are almost unrecognizable as human. Some have returned with bat-like wings, or having grown to giant size. Some of them gain the ability to generate bolts of lightning, or spit venom. Some can work magic.
Impossible.
Fair enough. I'll that be an important note. I'll speak with Drip before we part ways to ensure that doesn't cause him too much trouble in the Empire.
Of course.
Do your mythologies describe any spiritual significance to the star signs or to the Transfiguration Worm?
The Transfiguration Worm is, we believe, to be something created by Grandfather Rot, the god of the swamp, he who's given us our home. And it is he who taught us to do these things, and
So it's a commandment with no other significance that your lord demands it.
I suppose you could put it that way, but I believe
Well,
that
but wait, where do they go when they get back?
into the swamp.
Okay.
So he won't return here and impart any of this knowledge to you.
He will. He will return here, and he will tell us all of what he has learned and what he has experienced, and then he will leave again. And then he will leave again into the swamp, and I know not what will become of him then.
I see.
This is, of course, assuming he does indeed return, which I very much hope he does.
As do we all. We'll do what we can for him.
Thank you. And if you bring those refugees here, we will give them shelter and help them rebuild lives. As soon as there is a clear day, we will begin construction on some additional homes.
Thank you. We'll return when we can. But I think it will please them to know that there is a home to return to.
Yes. Just as long as the army of undead does not come this far south.
We will do everything we can to deal with that as our first priority.
Mm-hmm. Then I wish you luck.
Thank you. All right, so I think that's Lucas's conversation done. Did anyone else need to do anything in town?
I guess, Filster probably asked someone, like, tell me about your snake. Not anyone important, just someone.
Well, the snakes. This is part of our tribe's traditions. Every member of our tribe, everyone born into this clan, has the ability to bond with an animal of the swamp. We take when we are young, as soon as we are old enough to understand, we are given a venomous snake. We either bond with it or we don't.
Okay.
You notice
You
no
always
one.
do snakes? Yeah. He pulls out his toad and says, well, that makes sense to me, but you always do snakes? No toads? No anything else?
It has been our tradition in our family for generations to bond with snakes. Although I believe the process by which the Black Feather Clan, which he says with venom in his voice,
Of course, because he's a snake.
right. Also because the Black Feather Clan are the cannibals that, eat people and hunt people and murder them and eat them like cannibals.
We've all done that.
uh, bond with their ravens in a similar, yet more evil manner. Yes.
I see. So you said your family, are you vaguely related to everyone here?
Vaguely, yes. Oh well, save
actually,
save for
that's
those
not
who have married in from other clans.
Oh, okay, so you intermarry between each other. Like with the other, um,
The
the
other
other
people.
villages through the swamp? Or, oh, okay. Do
I suppose
the
technically
faceless
that
ones
means it's
take off their...
I was gonna say, I said everyone in this village has a snake, but I suppose technically some percentage of them should not. Those who are spouses from other clans. The majority of
No,
people, though, do. And all the children.
you, you only see the spouses that bonded with their snake. The other ones are dead. Ah!
Mm. Well, that is the case for the children.
See. Good. Lots of dead children. Oh god, they're gonna give snakes to all the refugee children. Are you... So if you all adopted a child to this village, would it have to accept a snake? If I came to live here, like permanently, would I need to adopt a snake?
He looks at you and says, That would be up to Inkjoy.
A normal human man like me, would I have to take a snake?
Someone from outside, I don't know. I don't know what Inkjoy would say. You would have to ask the shaman.
Alright, I was just wondering if there was any precedent. Well, thank you very much. You can return to sweeping this rock or whatever.
Thank you. And he returns to sweeping this rock, apparently.
It's an important job.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. You enjoy a long rest.
Good.
Great.
Get that bloody hands back.
Do you get all
Yeah,
your
what is so... Yeah, that...
constitution back? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all of it? Not just like some per day?
Yeah, you get your constitution back.
Alright, good.
Alright, back up to 6. Whoa.
Well, I'm happy I go back up to 16.
Me too, buddy. I'm so big now.
All right. So Bort, go ahead and give me your new Constitution save. Bort. I think we've lost Slag. So, all right. The next day comes, and the sky is clear, and yeah, it is morning.
All right, let's mark off another day and consider how much time we've really got left. 6 days remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4 back if nothing goes terribly wrong. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could try for one more hex, but if we get lost, we might be late. What do you guys think?
I mean, one more hex of mapping.
Yeah.
I think that's probably safe because if we mess it up for a day, we could always travel quickly back to Clink. It's only 2 days, not 4.
Fair enough.
And if we only map the hex north of us, then there's a high probability of ending up in a hex with a landmark on it.
Yeah, if we
After
mess
we
it
go
up
in
and
the
get
wrong
lost.
direction.
So yeah, that makes sense.
All right, we'll head up to here.
Okay. You're gonna need to give me a navigation roll, somebody then.
It's sunny, so that's on me. Or no, that's on Silas, and I have to fish.
As long as it's not me.
So I am now going to roll for fishing. No fish.
Oh.
Can Lucas convince Kildrak to go back into the front boat? I can share a boat with Drip. He's smart enough to shout if I start to take the boat away from the other party of boats.
Oh.
At this point, Lucas isn't really fighting to go to the Oracle, so it doesn't seem like a huge risk, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. What does anyone else have opposition to that?
No, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, it's the. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I guess I can go with Phil Sticker?
You would go with
Or
Silas, I think.
Silas? Yeah, okay.
And Drip's riding with Lucas?
Okay.
That way,
Just
when I
keep-
do mapping, he can watch me do mapping, and otherwise, he can ask me random ass questions.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
No, I mean it does make sense. It's
We
I guess-
briefed Drip on don't trust Lucas too much.
Well, no, obviously now it's your job to watch him, and if he starts doing something weird, I don't know, don't kill him, but like let people know.
Mm.
So, Drip, what happened was that in order to figure out how to defeat the army of the dead, I needed to visit the Oracle south of your village. We were warned that there was something of a magical effect. I made my best wards and put in my best effort, but I was captured by it, and for approaching an hour, led the rest of these people on something of a merry chase, trying to get me to leave. They're understandably reluctant to let me go back because, well, I am very smart. I probably could trick them all, but I have no intention of going back. You needn't worry too much, but if I start to leave them behind, they'll be happy to know that you would let them know.
I understand. I've heard about this oracle before. Yes.
Yes, I
and
wouldn't
the
recommend it.
the compulsion to stay there is something that they warn us about.
I wouldn't recommend it. She's mine. She's mine.
To be frank, I think you'll find Nilfenberg a pleasant change of pace from this one.
All right. So, anyone who is well, front boat people may give me a perception check. Your DC is a 10.
Wrong skill. Sorry. There we go.
Okay. So, yes, Silas and Kildrak, you see a creature that you've encountered before. It's a pasty yellow exoskeleton, an insectoid, crab-like features. You give it away as it skulks amongst the trees as a meanlock. One of those teleporting fear aura, crab-like fey monstrosities. It seems to be alone, and it sees you, and then begins scuttling away, deeper onto the ground of this island that it's on. If anyone wants to preemptively attack it with a ranged attack or something like that,
The last time we saw one of these, it had a den full of treasure, right?
yes, it did.
Hmm.
It also went to get reinforcements, so attacking it might be smart.
Yeah. Definitely don't want
But
more to come back.
But maybe we should just chase it then.
Probably.
How
But
strong
that's-
were they?
We beat them at a fairly low level.
And there were a lot of them.
Okay. Following it could work. Of course, if it teleports away. I'd be down to try
Layers
to.
were covered with a somewhat unique swamp. I should be, somewhat unique goo. I should be
Black
able
moss.
to locate that. So I say, so I think we should just shoot it.
Yeah, I guess at worst you could have Beliar go up and look.
How far away is it?
When it's spotted, it is 45 feet away from the lead boat.
All right.
Well, let's murder the shit out of it then.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
Oh shit! I forgot that was only 120.
It's 30. So
Yeah.
So that's gonna be disadvantage on Kildrak. So that's gonna be a miss.
If I had checked that it was a 30-foot, I would have used a short bow instead. But I forgot, so.
It's clear skies as well.
Yeah, clear skies.
Ah. I don't know if the 12's hit or not.
All right, but I
got a
guess it's
17
disadvantage
damage.
either way for it. So
Okay.
Wow.
So it looks like we have a hit from Bort. And only Bort. Bort, give me some
Oh.
damage.
Let's see if it gets aborted.
Oh,
That was literally minimum damage roll.
Okay.
I mildly inconvenience it.
Okay. Cool. So,
Sorry about that.
yeah. So let me think. By the way, Bort, Silas, you guys had long rests, so your HP should be topped off, but it doesn't look like it's topped off.
I fixed that.
Okay. So, yeah. Javelins are thrown, thud into trees with force. Crossbows are fired. Lucas, you strike you would hit it, except its hide seems to be supernaturally strong, and it just kind of a grazing blow deflects off into a tree. Vilsticker, your Eldritch Blast is useless. And only Bort manages to wound it. And well, I guess we should roll initiative. Okay. Sending. Okay. Bort, you have won the initiative.
Bort's just rolling hard today. Bort's going to reload and fire off another shot,
Okay, you can do so.
and he's going to miss.
Yes, he is. Lucas, what you got?
Lucas is debating spending a spell on this, but it's probably not worth it, so he's just going to shoot the crossbow again.
Okay, and that's also a miss. So the mean lock, let's see, it's gonna use its full move to scamper as far as it can go. So it moves for 30 feet. And then it uses a dash for another 30 feet. And it ends that 30 feet of movement inside of a shadow. And so it can use shadow teleport to a different shadow another 30 feet away. So
Hacks.
So it's booking it. It's gone from being what did I say, 35 feet away to 120 feet, 125 feet. In one round. You've probably lost line of sight on it from the trees.
Well, we should have a quick look around the island. It was
Everyone unroll initiative.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone wants to try and like chase it and get within range of another attack, I guess we can try that.
Well, most people are only 5 feet from being able to make an attack on it. So.
Mm-hmm.
But with the tree line.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it some cover bonus if anyone does that.
It's not worth it. It disengaged. It obviously doesn't want to fight us, and let's be honest, do we really want to fight it?
I guess not. We might get lost if we chase after it.
I mean, I like the idea of searching the island it was on, like Archimon
Yeah, we should
said.
have a little poke around and go from there.
Okay. So, yeah, I think the turn order is no longer needed. But you pull up your boats onto the island it was on. And how are you going to go about searching?
Well, I remember the last such layer we found had some goo around the outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to attempt to locate that goo.
Okay. Let's see. As long as it is within 1,000 feet of you. Let's see. Far is 1,000.
Not very far.
Yeah, that's not too far.
Like if we happen to catch it somewhat near its lair,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
200 squares.
Yeah.
Certainly it's still within 1,000 feet of me.
Oh yes, it still is. But yeah. No. Nope. You do not detect the that material within 1,000 feet of you.
Alright, now we'll give a cursory look around in case it had just like wounded someone with a quick investigate check. And
Okay.
we might be on our way.
You find the footprints that it was leaving. You could follow it a ways, except that you know that it will have random teleportations mixed in there, which will make tracking it very difficult. But
yeah, that's
possible.
not going to be a good plan. Should just move on.
Does everyone agree with that?
Mark down that there's a lair in the area.
Yeah, I'm fine with moving on.
Yeah, I don't think wasting time looking for it's going to be all that time well spent.
Well, but we're gonna map the area today, right?
Tomorrow. And if we
Alright.
come across them tomorrow, then that'll be
Yeah, I mean, so we're going to. We have a decent chance of running across.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yeah, so I'm fine with just potentially coming across it later.
Okay. So, Meanie's here. It's okay. You continue along until it's time to set camp, and you camp for the night. Bort, give me a Constitution save to see if you recover from your fever.
Oh boy. Is it 14 adequate?
14 is adequate.
Yay.
Your
Better.
your by morning your fever will have gone away. So is the party taking any precautions for when they camp for the night?
I mean, I think we always set watches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we always set watches. I believe we keep a fire going, which might not really be a precaution. We should probably
Keeping a fire
Follow-
going is actually like both a precaution and a non-precaution. It tells everyone where you are, but it also keeps wild animals away.
let's see. What do we do with our boats normally when we sleep? We should do something like load all of our shit onto the skeleton canoe and then have someone sleep in the skeleton canoe
We're not doing that.
so that it can walk up out of the water and nobody can steal it.
All that means is that to steal it, someone has to get on board the skeleton canoe and say, away with all their things. No.
Well, that's why someone's sleeping in the skeleton canoe.
So that they get murdered and then all of the stuff gets taken.
Sure.
I think
No,
we
this
probably
is
pull them
D&D,
up
you
onto
have-
the island, turn them over.
This is D&D. You have to coup de grace me like 4 times to kill me. It's okay.
It's not really impossible to steal one of our things, I don't think.
Okay. Um. Um. I want the party to elect one of you to roll a d12. On an 11, the Meanlock is going to try and kidnap someone in the night. On a 12, it brings friends.
I'll roll it. I've had good luck so far.
Oh dear.
But wait, don't we want someone with terrible luck?
I have very good luck, thank you.
Okay. The the night passes peacefully. Bort, you feel much better in the morning, and then you remember that, hey, Ixa could have made me feel much better like a day ago, or like 2 days ago when she took that long rest, but she didn't. Stupid kobold. And then
It's okay. We need to save the lay on hands for actual emergencies. Bort understands this. He is a good companion.
yes, the fever, while crippling, is not life-threatening, at least.
Right.
So yes, morning comes. I need to roll for weather again. The skies remain clear. So plan is to map the hex today.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Okay. So
And Silas, you're on fishing duty today then.
So, Silas, go ahead and give me your foraging roll. We'll just get that taken care of.
Okay.
Food and water. Go ahead and roll for those. Alright, so you got 5 food and 6 water.
All right.
Okay.
Overnight's marked off.
So, if Silas, Bort, Kildrak, Ixa, you all can make perception checks.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, Bort. You see, up ahead of the canoe, a long ways off yet, signs of multiple meanlocks in hiding.
He's back and he has friends.
Excellent.
we'll
should,
have a
um,
big old time.
Land on an island at the edge of our reach from them and engage them at range. See if we can get them to fight us on our terms. Well spotted.
Okay. So, so you pull up and onto this island, and Bort, having spotted them, is watching them in the distance, and they move into the water and are slowly approaching, with like just their eyes barely above the water, um, coming at you like, like crocodiles or something, slow and steadily. Um, but Bort, you see them, and you see that there are. It takes you a minute to make sure, but you're pretty sure that there are four of them.
This seems like a good time for mage armor.
It looks like 4. Do you want to deal with this, or should we
Of
try and
course.
go around?
I guess we should pretend we haven't seen them until they get close enough that we can actually shoot at them for a while before they get away.
Seems like a plan. They're awfully close to the village. It would be best that we deal with them.
All right. So, um, you they're far out. They're coming closer. At what at what range do you intend to start acting offensively?
Ideally, I think we'd ready an action to volley as they emerge from the waterline.
Okay. Um. Cool. All right. So
What? I guess what range is that likely to be?
Yeah, can we get like 20 or 30 feet from the waterline, or is that
Sure.
impossible?
that's perfectly possible.
Okay, then javelin for me.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure we're in prime javelin range of the coast.
Okay. Yeah. So let me copy everybody. I'll have a island that's not an island map that's not being used for something else right now. So I'm just gonna throw you all.
For all the faction turns.
Throw you all onto this map. And pull. Can't. Won't let me scroll while I'm dragging. I have too many windows. You're there for a minute while I move it in. Go. Okay. I've copied everyone over. I will doodle a shore for the island. Throw everybody out. Thing. Is like on the shore. And Rip's gonna be hanging back. You guys can ready yourselves however you want to be on the island. And
All right.
the Meanlocks are coming.
Let's see. What was musket again? 40 for Oh, you moved them back. Fine.
Oh, I assumed you said before you guys were going to like as soon as they.
Oh, we're gonna wait and wait to see the whites of their eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
But we're gonna wait to see some part of them that isn't their eyes.
Yeah, basically until they get onto the shore, I assumed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Or
I
at
don't know
least
how.
in-
I don't know how like deep the shore is. I don't know if they'll be like half submerged at like this far out or this far out.
Oop, I didn't mean a square. I want.
My crossbow is flying out to about this range from here, and I don't think it'll be farther than that.
Okay, so this blue area represents where they are in the water, but they are no longer have like cover from the water because they're like only up to their knees or something.
Okay, I'm good then.
Okay.
I don't know if everyone else is, but I am.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, I think.
Philsticker, are you happy with your strange placement on the map?
Do I need to move so that I'm not blocking anyone?
I had to turn off Flux for a moment because I was confused what KSP was talking about because all the lines were the same color.
All right.
I'm here looking at this leaf.
Okay. So, I guess go ahead and roll initiative. So we'll have that done.
Too bad I wasted my good initiative roll on the most useless fight.
Well, I sure didn't.
Uh, 11 for Enox.
I sure did.
Who has a chicken in the background?
Oh, what?
I didn't hear any chicken
I don't
sounds.
know where the fuck that's coming from. Oh. That's coming from an ad. Like.
Well, all right then.
Yeah, that's my chickens are all too far away for us to hear them. Also, they're asleep.
Okay. So, you all are like readying actions, right? For
Yeah.
Okay. So there
Lucas specifically for a clean shot in this gap.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah.
Gonna
So they all approach you. Oops. Oh no. My things aren't on the map there. Go to the map with you. Okay. That works. No, it didn't work at all.
one of your squigglies isn't on the map
Yes,
there.
I see. I thought I'd selected everything, but apparently not.
Fair enough.
Okay. So yeah, they're advancing forward, and they come out of the water, and all of your ready to actions trigger. Unleash hell.
Oh, okay.
Not so much.
Loosh.
All right. Looks like Kildrak hit somebody.
Woo!
So Kildrak, which one were you targeting?
Let's say this one.
Okay. Give me some damage.
Damn, they were 15 to hit.
Yes, they are 15 to hit. All right. Yeah. So you hurt one of them.
Cool.
And now we are going to proceed in the initiative order. So they appear. They appear. Your ready actions go, and now we're going to start at the beginning of the round from this position. The first Meanlock, which, if you're perceptive, you might note has a crossbow bolt wound in its side from when you shot it yesterday. Comes out of the water and charges it at little Ixa. Right. Okay. +4 to hit. And it's comes at Ixa ineffectually. This other one is coming at Philsticker and runs all the way up to him, but doesn't have an action with which to attack him. The dash to get to him. And these two, they run forward and into melee with you guys. But instead of attacking, they take the dodge action. And Silas, it's your turn.
Alright. Did you get disadvantage for shooting someone in melee?
Yes. You also have disadvantage for attacking these guys, these two in melee, because they are dodging right now.
Does the dodge carry across all attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're in a nasty situation. If you step over here, you'd provoke and get a normal attack. The attack this would be at disadvantage. Although he did have to give up an attack to put you in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, although I had the musket out, so I don't need to move to attack this guy over here, or I don't know if I have line of sight on that one, but yeah. So helping Philsticker it is then.
Okay.
All right.
'Cause I don't want to waste a turn switching.
I think you
It
would
doesn't
have.
take you a turn. You get a free weapon switch in D&D 5.
Like totally, I thought it was free to take one out or something, but switching between them is.
Yeah, but only one, so you need a feat if you want to do 2 weapon fighting that way.
I think you were at disadvantage though to shoot that one though, aren't you? Because you're engaged in melee with the other one.
But Silas is a disadvantage either way. So.
That's true. That's true.
Alright, that's a good point then. If it's going to be the same either way, then just shooting the one right in front of him instead of the one attacking Philsticker.
Well, it's a moot point when you roll like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, a 7 does nothing. Ixa, the Meanlock is trying to be mean to you.
I'll try to be mean back.
All right. Hopefully, you're better at being mean than it is.
Still at disadvantage because clear skies, right?
Right.
I'm not mean enough.
Nope. Bort. Bort's
You know
plenty
exactly
mean, right?
You know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. Casting Maul.
Yes.
Okay, 17 hits. 12 bludgeoning. You crack some exoskeleton and some goo leaks out.
It's a pretty good spell.
Yes. Philsticker. The Meanlock is trying to kidnap you. It wants to take you back and turn you into a Meanlock.
Well, I wanted to steal one of their arms, but now I don't want to give Mama any business because she's evil, but, well, and I don't think my friends will help me kidnap the Meanlock, because what I want to do is kidnap the Meanlock. Well,
Oh, shoot, I forgot.
If you want to kidnap live at Dangerous Monsters, you'll have to buy a cage.
oh, right.
Also, I'm sorry, I've been forgetting. It wouldn't have mattered for Silas and Ix's turn anyway, because they already had disadvantage. But these things have a fear aura. because they're supernaturally strange evil fairies. So you need to make a will saving throw, Philsticker.
I'll make one too, just in case.
I have advantage on those, so I get that 12, right?
Okay, you're good. It's a DC 11 check. And anyone who starts their turn within 10 feet of a mean lock needs to make a wisdom saving throw, or be frightened until the start of the creature's next turn. Which
Oh boy.
basically just means you're frightened for that turn.
Man, I wish I had known that.
Yeah. Well,
I would've
Philsticker
started by
Hex
heroism.
Philsticker Hex is his own mean lock here.
Okay, it is hexed.
It is hexed, and then he swings his axe.
Okay,
And doesn't hit.
no, 13 does not hit. All right, Kildrak.
I wish I had my right arm.
Well, what I wanted to do was cast heroism, but
No, that's
First
a
off,
really
you
good
need
idea.
you need to make the wisdom save.
yeah.
Because remember, there's no attack of opportunity for
Whew.
spell casting.
It's like I made that.
I guess you need to check for both of them. They're within 10 feet of two different ones. Okay, you're good.
Yeah, I'm definitely casting heroism on myself then.
Okay. Let's see. Heroism. Willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns. When the spell ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points from the spell. Concentration up to a minute. Cool. There you go.
So that should be 6 temporary hit points, I think. Or am I reading that wrong?
It's your spellcasting ability modifier, so not just the modifier, not with proficiency. So that would be.
Where is that hiding on here?
So that for you, it's just your charisma.
Just
so
my charisma bonus modifier?
bonus, yeah, your charisma modifier. So that's +4.
Okay.
But they refresh at the start of every turn, so
Yeah.
Right. So
pretty good.
yeah, it's kind of like the first 4 damage that you take, just like,
Regenerates or
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
But unfortunately, that is a full action, so.
Yep.
I don't think
Okay.
I really. I mean, I could move, but
that
I
would be
think I'm
a
the
bad
best
idea.
person to be here right now, so.
There's a case to be made for you moving here. It blocks some of the mean lock's movement.
Wait, but wouldn't I provoke an attack of
No.
opportunity?
You only provoke attacks if you leave their threatened zone.
Actually, yeah, I'll do that. That makes sense.
Okay. So Kildrak, now supernaturally brave, wades in amongst the mean locks and gets them stuck in. Cool. Lucas, what you got?
All right. Lucas is going to tell Drip to wait right there.
Okay.
Going to come up to. Yeah, it seems doable. Get a clean shot at the mean lock on Philsticker.
Okay. That's a clean shot. 9 damage. That's good. It's definitely wounded. And, okay. We're back to the mean locks. Okay, so the mean lock continues its attack on Ixa. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Alright. The other one attacks, Philsticker. Does an 11 hit?
No, I have a mighty 12.
Philsticker, you realize as this thing is trying to catch you in its paralyzing claws, they don't seem to handle sunlight very well. They seem to be fighting like Ixa right now.
Oh, that's good. Oh shit, X is a mean law.
Let's see.
Well, he's trying to grab me.
The mean locks among
Thinks I'm a child.
among your melee fighters dodge once again. Silas, it's your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna try the same thing this time.
Shooting the one that's attacking Philsticker? Or the one attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nope.
I think those are the same rolls you got last time. Ixa.
Alright, I think instead of attacking this turn, I'm going to turn on Channel Divinity to get the correct attack.
Okay.
Or sword glows mightily. And unfortunately, that takes an action, so I don't think.
Okay. But Ixa's sword glows with divine fury. Bort.
Alright, I am going to once again cast Maul.
Okay. You have disadvantage because it dodged.
Of course.
You can't quite land a blow.
I tried.
Philsticker and Spilkter, who is also here.
Aha!
What you doing?
X.
All right.
God Christ.
A 5 does not hit, I'm afraid. Kildrak.
They're still dodging.
Yes. You don't have to check for fear because you are immune to fear right now.
Yes. Okay, if they are dodging, let's see. That won't help much. That also won't help much. And how far am I from these? Fear causes them. Are they able to attack us if they're afraid?
With disadvantage.
Okay. I'm gonna use the Pipes of Haunting.
Okay.
It should hit all 4 of them.
Oh, and they won't be able to approach the water line. Good
Yep.
call.
Mhm. Okay. And they need to make wisdom saves.
Yes, it's a DC 15.
Hero. All right. I'm
What's happening?
gonna go north to south here. So
Sure.
failure, failure, success, failure.
3 for 4, not bad.
Mm-hmm. So they are all freaked out as the haunting, ghostly sounds of the pipes echo through the swamp.
After he finishes playing it, he just yells out, oh crap, I forgot what I was going to say.
Interesting thing to yell.
Yeah, he yells, a taste of your own medicine, you jerks. Yeah. Although I do like to imagine him yelling out that he forgot what he was going to say.
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah.
It was gonna be scary.
Regardless what you say, they are 3 out of 4 of them are very terrified of you and your supernatural might.
Good. They should be.
And Lucas, we're on you.
All right. Lucas is going to fire on the same one.
Very good. Well, natural one is a miss. So we're back to the Meanlock's turn. They get to check for breaking the fear effect on the end of their turn. Gildrack? Is that correct?
I'm sorry.
They roll to see if they recover from the thing at the end of their turn, right?
It is. Yes.
Okay. Well, regardless, it's going to start by one of them is attacking Phil Sticker,
No.
and he hits. He hits Phil Sticker. Aha!
Yes.
Let's 2d4 plus 2. Phil Sticker, you take 9 damage as you get clawed. Make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Got it.
Phil Sticker, you are paralyzed and you fall over, unable to move.
My friends are betraying me by failing me.
The other one attacks Ixa. Does a 15 hit Ixa?
Nope. 16 AC.
Okay, then you are fine. And the Meanlocks disengage from your fighters. In order to swarm their prey. Silas, it's your turn.
Does that provoke attacks of opportunity from us?
No, because they use the disengage action.
Okay. Okay.
And let me check to see if they are no longer afeared of Kildrak. One of them stops being afeared.
Okay, do me a favor. Nobody stand in that square.
Sure.
It would be better if if I wasn't immediately before them, but oh well.
Alright, though, yeah. Switching to the pike and going to recklessly attack this one here. The top right one.
Okay.
What's my speed?
That the one next to Ixa doesn't have a health bar.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Oh.
Meanlock.
Sorry. Edit. Open the menu. For some reason, clicking on the gear isn't opening the thing, so I can't edit it. Roll20 is fucking up.
Yeah, you may need to reload.
Yeah.
Happens sometimes.
I will refresh the page. Okay. Well, now I'm load. Now Roll20 is loading. Loading. Okay. There. You should have a health bar now. And Silas stuck that one for 9 damage. Okay. Ixa, it's your turn.
Right. So, what did we have to do at the start of the turn if we're close to them?
You have to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 11, or be frightened. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not frightened, so you don't have extra disadvantage.
Right. All right, and then she'll swing her newly glowing sword at the one still attacking her. This is at +2 for her charisma save or charisma bonus.
Okay. Unfortunately, a 13 still does not hit.
That's what I was afraid of.
But that was a good idea to try and counteract the disadvantage that you face. Bort. Okay. Slag, you are muted if you speaking.
Right. I moved down one and tried to maul the Meanlock, but I missed. And I think I need to make a wisdom throw also for
If you
Here.
if you start your turn within 10 feet of it.
Right, well, I was within 10 feet of it, so yeah.
I don't think so. I think that because I think that would be more than 10 feet.
No,
You were here, right?
yes.
So that would be
That- It'd be 10 feet
okay.
because it's 2 corners that you get 15,
Okay.
unless we're going Manhattan style.
All right. You're right.
Right.
This should be using grid. Should be using hexes.
Well, I got 13. Is that enough wisdom to
Yes.
save?
Yes. It's
Okay,
DC 11.
All right.
They're scary, but they're not that scary. All
You
right.
get used to it.
Filsticker, you're paralyzed. You can't do anything.
I wait.
Technically, Spilkter is there if you want to psychically tell him to do a thing.
Oh yeah, Spilter's here. God damn it, Spilter! Kill them! Do something!
I don't think I can, boss.
Oh wait, no, that Silas is coming. Pretend you're an illusion still. Shut up!
Okay, so, go ahead and give me a new Constitution save.
No.
Okay, you're still paralyzed then. Kildrak. It's your turn.
Yep, I am going to move there.
Okay.
And sorry. And then I. That's not in the way, right, Retro?
Nope. It might not be the ideal place because what's going to happen is I'm going to grease these 4 squares, and they're going to want to get out of these 4 squares, which means they're not going to be piled on top of Filsticker anymore. But we're going to want to hit them with attacks of opportunity. So your positioning here isn't bad because this guy you're blocking from moving up. He could move to here and still attack Filsticker, so it's not perfect. If you were to be actually down here beside Silas, you would do a better job of keeping this guy off of Filsticker.
Okay. I mean, I could have moved there instead if we can allow that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
And I'm planning to move up here so that when we grease this, they'll either have to move away from Philsticker to get off the grease and engage our main force, or provoke from all of us to get off of Phil, and then we can sweep round and do.
Sure.
And Philsticker will have a path to crawl through the slippery away from them.
Okay, that's fine. And just see here. Just sorry, I forgot to double check my flourishes first. I want to see if there's anything that would help Philsticker. But I don't think there is. I'm gonna give Philsticker a bardic inspiration.
Good plan.
That may come in handy.
Just in
Yes.
case everyone's forgotten, since I almost never use them.
You know, we almost never use normal inspiration either. I guess I should quit forgetting it.
So yeah, I guess he like runs up over there and plays a couple of notes on his axe, and such a bad joke, and just like
Slides into
Well,
place.
yeah, belts off some Metallica at Philsticker. I don't know why I want Metallica. I'm not even listening to them, but here we are.
Nice. So Lucas, it's you. So okay, so they need to make dexterity saving throws immediately.
Yep. And then at the end of every turn, that they end in that area.
Okay. Dex. Have a plus dexterity. No bonus for saves. So. Okay, so top. This is for the top left. Top right. And bottom right. Okay. So this guy
That's okay.
falls prone.
Because like it's their turn, so they're just gonna stand up right away anyway. So it doesn't really matter. What matters is the set of saves after their turn if they're still on there. Because like
Right.
again, they can either provoke from all three of us to step out of that area and still be threatening Philsticker,
Mm-hmm.
or they could move towards us to re-engage to get out of it, or they could stand in it, which is not smart,
Right.
but they might do anyway because they're crabs.
Okay. So this guy here, the injured one that's standing on top of Philsticker. It takes its claw and grabs Philsticker around the neck, but it does not attempt to murder him. Instead, it picks him up and grabs his body with his other claw, and he books it, which is going to
Where does
trigger. He's moving away, and he's going to trigger an attack of opportunity from Silas. Okay, you hit. 4 is not enough damage to save Philsticker. It's a creature carrying Philsticker. Moves.
remember 1 square of difficult terrain.
Oh, it counts as difficult?
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 feet to get out of that. And then 15, 20, 5, 30. As it moves up and then towards the water.
What's the range on the light spell? If anyone knows off the top of their head, or I can go check.
Yeah, you might have to go check, but I think it's touch.
Hmm.
the Meanlock that fell down uses half of his movement to stand up. And then moves here out of the grease effect.
Remember, that one's afraid.
Right, he is afraid. Don't know if that counts as moving closer to.
Yeah,
you.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
because-
He hasn't
it
gotten
arguably
closer.
could. It arguably could. So I will not do that. And instead I will have him disengage. So let's see. He has
He can't. Oh yeah, he can do that. All right.
disengage and use the rest of his movement, which is also reduced because it's difficult terrain, to move there.
Okay.
And last Meanlock, who knows no fear. Well, not the last Meanlock. The last Meanlock in the grease. Will disengage and move out of the area.
Well, they bought Silas an extra attack and bought us another round to rush them. You guys should be able to move to surround the Meanlock with Fill Sticker. Remember, you want to be corner to corner, ideally.
And
So light. But then you can keep him from moving without provoking again. And I think you could dance around this to. Yeah, you can get on either side of him without provoking. One, I think. Well, maybe not.
and Ixa, the other one, attacks you and misses.
Good.
Still, if you two are in these two squares, at least one of you will get an AOL on it when it moves.
But yes, it is Silas's turn now.
Alright, yep. Let's see then. Let me try and figure out how to move.
My base speed is 25, so it looks like I can get there or there, I think.
Perfect. I'd go for the farther one then, because if Silas can make the nearer one, then you've blocked him to the squares unless he wants to provoke.
Well, I mean, that's assuming that I'm correct in thinking that this, right, there, then there, be 10, and then
Yeah,
25.
yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
Alright, wait, so where exactly should I be? Because where were
Oh,
you?
I can move to either
Ideally, you'd go up
this
to there,
square
but you'd have to do it
or-
via this square.
or this square. So wherever you can reach, basically.
Alright,
I don't know what your speed is.
30, so I could get up here.
All right,
Okay.
that's good too.
And gonna try and stab it again. Gonna do a reckless attack this time.
Okay. Nice. You may describe how you slay the Meanlock and save Filsticker.
Oh, I think because it's so close, something like he brings the shaft of the halberd down on its shell, kind of cracking it, as you do with crabs.
Mm-hmm.
It would be better if it was a hammer, but still.
Yes. And its exoskeleton fails. It like collapses, and starts leaking ooze everywhere. Phil Sticker's dropped to the ground. He's limp and like a rag doll, but his eyes are open and he's looking around terrified and
Yes.
and breathing, but he is totally limp.
Kildrak shouts at him, "You're inspired!"
Ixa.
He moves his toe.
All right, round 3. Nope, still a miss.
All right. Bort. 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 I think we've lost Slag. Oh well. We will return to Slag. It's on the other. I'm pretty sure I know what he's going to do, and it's hit that other mean lock with the maul. He can do that at any time. Philsticker. You're paralyzed. You can't move. You lose your turn, but you are no longer trapped within the mean lock's claws, so you may attempt to recover.
Oh, well.
Roll Constitution.
Ah! Oh, but I'm inspired. Let's see if that saves me. Let's see. What was it? A D4?
It's a D6 if you want to roll it.
Oh, I can hold on to it.
Yeah, you can use it on any one D20 roll within the next 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, I'm still paralyzed.
Okay. Kildrak.
Sorry.
All right. But the
What's
mean
that?
lock, carrying Philsticker is dead.
Okay. Yeah. No. My cough is coming. Is
Hi.
acting up.
Sorry, I was up. There was a bug.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to go ahead and make your attack roll to
Yeah. Let him
hit
do
the other
that.
mean lock board, since I assume that's what you're going to do, you may do so.
I should also probably roll the scary.
Right. Yes, because that will matter.
I'm not scared.
You are not scared.
All right.
Give them a reason to be afraid of you, then.
14 hit.
14 does not hit.
Damn.
Yeah, I have a 15 AC.
Damn.
These you're gonna need you need a bigger hammer.
Yeah. Fucking. I even have a +6. Like, come on.
So yeah, Kildrak, what are you doing?
I had a clever idea, but now that one is dead, so it doesn't really matter. Guess let's see. I want to make sure that they can't get to him. So once I'm in its AoE, I should be able to still go here.
Yes.
You could. This square, but that doesn't stop them from reaching Phil Sticker. The square I'm motioning to does.
I
Yeah, you don't see your
can't
motion.
see yours.
Oh, that's so weird. It's the one directly across from Lucas, 3 squares north of him.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that will prevent them from getting.
They will be able to take no motion that leaves your threatened area. So one of them could step in and attack Phil Sticker, but that's really the best you're going to do. Because if you stand in that square, they can both just move up and left one and attack Phil Sticker.
Okay.
If you prefer to go to the far one, I can have Lucas go to the one just across from him. And he's not much of an attack of opportunity, but he's got his knife out already. It's like
No,
keep
no,
it out.
no. That's fine. I'm sorry. My throat is really bothering me right now. I need to get up and get a cough drop. Uh, no, that's fine. Moving here is fine.
Okay.
Just grab that and I'm gonna, skirt around the grease.
Sure.
And see, my clever plan was originally to slap a minor illusion of myself on the far side of that mean lock.
Hmm.
Let's see.
But that's not so useful now. So instead, I don't think heroism gives me any sort of 2-hit bonus. No. Okay, well, I'm just going to try and whack the injured one with my axe.
Okay.
This one. Nope.
Nope. All right, Lucas.
All right, free switch crossbow. Shoot the one I have a shot at.
Okay.
Then I am going to go.
Which one was that? Was that this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we can use Kildrak's useful AOO against them if they try to reach Phil Sticker instead of Lucas's shitty AOO that he can't take because he took a bow shot.
Okay. Okay. So now it is the Meanlock's turn. I am going to make a morale roll for them. Okay. Gonna keep fighting. Or we're going to continue trying to achieve their objective.
Oh, inspiring.
First, Meanlock attacks Ixa. Does a 21 hit? I know it does.
It does indeed.
Ixa, you take 7 damage, and you need to make a Constitution save. You are not paralyzed, but you do take 7 damage as the claws clip you.
Small comfort.
So, Kildrak, the one north of you, is going to trigger an attack of opportunity. You can go
Okay.
ahead and roll that, if you like. Actually, they both are. You can choose which one you want to attack.
Oh, well, it doesn't much matter.
Right. Okay. So he moves here, and now he grabs Bill Sticker in the same claw grip. And the frightened one moves to stay next to its ally, which would trigger an attack of opportunity, but you've already used yours. And I need to roll to see if it recovers from fear of Kildrak. Not. Silas, it's your turn. Just as you save Phil Sticker, he gets endangered again.
Oh. Alright. Yep.
You trigger an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. You can go ahead and do that if you want. It was pointless because I forgot flanking doesn't even exist, so yeah,
You
that's
missed
okay.
anyway.
11, yeah. There's a little chance he did anyway. So we're gonna do the same thing with a pike.
Okay.
Nope.
Yep. That's no good. Ixa.
Round 4. Nope.
Wow. Neither of
Um,
us are rolling very well.
Bort.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Nope. 8 doesn't hit. Philsticker.
No, that wasn't that was my wisdom save. I still
Oh.
have to with disadvantage.
Right.
I'm scared.
You might hit then. If both dice come up 22, then yes, you will hit, despite your fear.
Damn, son.
16 damage. Okay. The fear has done the opposite. It has charged Bort with adrenaline.
Maximum damage roll.
Pretty good. Pretty good. That Meanlock is he's bloodied. He's bloodied, all right. He ain't doing.
maybe second guessing this entire fight.
Yeah. He's suddenly gone from like ha 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 I will capture this little kobold to oh my god I'm dying Captain Sylvan.
All right.
All right. So that was Bort. Philsticker, you are paralyzed and you cannot move.
No.
Kildrak, it's your turn. Oh, wait. Philsticker, you are paralyzed, and as you are being held in these claws, you feel that it is the claws are constantly jabbing you with microscopic needles filled with paralysis poison.
How unpleasant.
Yes. So you continue to be paralyzed, and it is Kildrak's turn.
Would it be more useful to move here or here ish? Okay, I think I'm gonna move up here next to Silas
Okay.
to maybe block that mean lock.
Okay.
Oh, God, sorry.
It's okay.
God, this is a gamble because I know that I'm probably not going to hit.
You have a better than average chance of hitting.
No, I mean like based on the rolls that we've been getting.
You still have a better than average.
But what I'm gonna drop a ensnaring strike and try and hit the one that's carrying Philsticker.
Okay.
See if we can get that bastard to stop moving. Hurts to burn through so many spells, but don't have to try and mount a rescue mission. Okay, I hope the hell this hits. Do I have any way to make it better? I don't think I do. Yeah, okay. Whew!
You hit.
I hit. Okay. 6 damage from that, and
Okay.
the ensnaring strike. Looks like he's gonna make a strength save.
Okay.
and my spell DC is 14. Okay, he's ensnared.
All right, and he'll take damage at the start of each of his turns.
Yes.
Okay.
1d6.
All right. Okay. That is bad news for him. He is ensnared. Lucas, what you got?
All right. Well, Lucas is going to draw his knife and attack the ensnared one, which I believe he'll have advantage on now.
Yes, you will, because it is restrained. Okay, 15. 6. All right. You jab it.
All right. And then this position is fine because I am threatening, and my position here limits its movement options.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, okay. First, Kildrak, go ahead and roll that d6 damage for the ensnared one. Nice.
Nice clean 6.
Yeah. The vines that have grown up from the swamp and entangled this thing, grow thorns and start piercing into its body. Somehow the vines know not to entangle Filsticker.
He is one with the swamp.
Yes.
The Meanlocks are not.
Yes. The Meanlock engaged with Bort and Ixa decides that it has had quite enough of this dying business, and that it has served its role. It is going to disengage and move 30 feet. Fleeing the battle back towards the water. The one that is restrained uses its action to make a strength check to try and get free.
Mine is a 14, so.
Alright. So it uses its turn, thrashing about, and manages to break free of the ensnaring strike. That uses its action. If it tries to run now, it's going to trigger attacks of opportunity from everybody. But if it survives, improbable, it could escape. Clearly, it must try and escape. This is its only hope. So it tries to run between Kildrak and its Meanlock ally, and over your boat towards the water, and it's going to trigger attacks of opportunity from, all of you, if it finishes its movement.
Well, in order, it's going to trigger one from me, and then one from the other two, because reach weapons.
Yes. So, Lucas, you go first, because if you get... Okay,
That's
never
not going
mind.
to happen.
Alright. Yeah. So it moves, and triggers Lucas, which fails to kill it, and then it moves to there, and then it's going to get to here, having triggered Kildrak and Kildrak?
Just Kildrak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kildrak, you're the next one to get an attack.
So. And it's still carrying Filsticker? Or...
Yes, it is still carrying Filsticker.
Yeah, definitely going to take the attack then.
Yep.
Oh, hey, cool.
That is a hit. And
6.
that's exactly the minimum damage you needed to kill it.
Good.
It has 6 hit points left. So as it's like running over your boat, Kildrak axes it in the back, and it falls down, and it drops Filsticker in front of it. Who's Minnie? I've lost.
I think it's
Filst-
under me.
Oh, there he is. Filsticker lands painfully and awkwardly on the edge of the boat, still paralyzed. It was a painful experience, but he is no longer held in Meanlock hands. This Meanlock still fears Kildrak.
I'm a fearsome person.
So it's going to move first here, triggering attacks of opportunity from Kildrak and Silas.
Just Silas. I think you only get one reaction around.
Oh, that's right.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
So theoretically from Kildrak, but not. So
Yeah.
Silas, you hit 4 damage. All right. So then so 5, and then it moves around and jumps on. Moves down and around, keeping distance from Kildrak, and jumps on Filsticker, grabbing him with its claws. And Silas, it's your turn.
Yep. Can move over here to follow it, and then another reckless attack.
Okay. That is a hit. All right. It's barely holding together, but it is. Ixa, your cowardly foe is trying to flee into the water.
Right, so did I miss something, or do we care if they escape?
We are trying to kill them because they do hunt people, and we are next to a friendly settlement.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, pretty sure I can get up close enough to hit it then. That's 30 feet. Pretty sure it's how far she can go.
Yeah.
Alright, then she will give chase and try to hit it yet again with her sword. Hey, I think she finally hit it.
Finally hit. Give me some damage.
Oh, and this counts as a magic weapon now, if
Okay.
that matters.
That does not. Is there any additional damage?
Let me check, but I don't think so. It causes special effects for like undead and fiends, but that's it.
Okay.
No, that's something separate. No, it doesn't do anything special.
Okay. That's very disappointing then, because it had 11 hit points left. But yes, you come up and you gore it with your sword, and it's reeling from its wounds. And Bort, it's gonna escape. Okay, Bort's moving up.
Maybe I could be a spy among the Meanla.
Well, I think you know that kills it. Slug, are you aware that you're muted?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I wasn't sure, but you weren't talking. And then I looked and you were muted. So I checked.
I got 11 bludgeoning damage.
Yes, you did. You killed that
So-
meanlock.
Erased.
Yes. You come in and you crack open its body, and its insides become its outsides, as it falls into the waves. Well, not really waves; it's calm water. Into the water of the swamp. And Billsticker, you just keep getting passed from Meanlock to Meanlock. This is a bad time. You're paralyzed and they're trying to kidnap you. But your friends are valiantly trying to save you.
It hurts.
You think this hurts? Wait till they get you back to the nest.
Okay.
But Kildrak, it is your move.
So I think Kildrak, you've got a couple of really great options here. The most obvious thing to do would be to walk up and hit it. But there's a plan B if you're interested, which is if you were to wade out till you're like underwater, 10 feet further away from the shore than it is, then because it's still terrified, it can't even attempt to escape in that direction.
So like there,
One more to the right.
there.
But that it's fraught with all sorts of peril.
Yeah.
Because you're going to provoke from it and be underwater. So you might be better off just hitting it, but I thought I'd call attention to that. for our viewer.
No, that's good. But I do have, given that, I do the fear, because that one's afraid of me.
Yes. Which means
If
it
I
Go ahead.
right, so if I put a minor illusion of me in front of it,
Mm-hmm.
would it like be afraid of that illusion if it can't tell that it's not me? I'm not saying I'm going to do this. I'm just, trying to figure that out. If it's a viable option.
I think that's viable. I would probably give it an intelligence save.
I mean, I think that it gets the, if it does an intelligence roll against it, it wins anyways.
Yeah. I would allow this.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if in this situation that's really the best option because it's.
It's pretty fucked up.
You just don't want to forget the cool idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it'd probably make more sense to like walk up next to it in the boat and hit it, and then hope if I don't kill it that it gets a attack of opportunity from me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I definitely see what you're getting at with getting in front of it, but
Somebody playing the Duel of Fates? I'm sorry. Never mind. I thought I heard Star Wars music in the background.
We're just hearing shit today, aren't we?
Yes.
we're all hallucinating. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna move where that dead Moonlock is, and just dance on its corpse.
Okay.
No, not there. There. And hit it with an axe, I guess.
That's a good plan.
No, it's not.
All right. Yeah. Wasn't a perfect plan. Lucas, what you got? Okay. Moving over there.
Yep, he doesn't have much. He can't use a Earth Fist on it because it's on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to try to hit it with his most accurate attack and hope it doesn't have damage to down it, which is the Fire Blows.
22 hits. Oh. One guess how many hit points it had.
6?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a curse I carry with me. The 1 hit point rule has been a fixture of my gaming groups for a long time.
Yeah. All right. Well, you strike it and you burn it, and Filsticker, there's a flash of fire next to your head, which fortunately doesn't burn you. And it is the Meanlock's turn. The Meanlock has it has its new fill sticker in hand. It's terrified of Kildrak. It does not want to fight anymore. It wants to just go home with its new fill sticker and play with its new fill sticker.
I understand.
So it is going to disengage and move 30 feet. Carrying fill sticker. So as it goes into the water, it is holding Phil Sticker and Claw and keeping his head above water. It seems to understand that Phil Sticker can drown.
Thank you.
Svilkter falls out of your pocket and toads up to the surface and is like, "Oh, this isn't good."
No, it hasn't.
The mean lock is now mostly underwater, but you still can see where it is, of course. Silas.
Yep. Alright.
What you gonna do?
I'm trying to move towards it, but I need to see how much movement I had. I had 30, and I assume difficult terrain starts around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
You could throw your pike at it.
Actually, I do have a javelin to throw, which is a better option, I think.
It's a good choice.
Alright, wading into the water and then gonna toss one of those as soon as I can get my sheet to open.
Ooh.
Nope.
Javelin lands in the water. Ixa?
This isn't going to go much better, but I think the only option she has is to try the same thing.
It's at 60, so it's for you.
Double disadvantage. It's fine. She can't get any more inaccurate.
Yep. Okay. Nope.
Yep. Another
Nice.
sploosh.
Bort's going to heavy crossbow because I don't even think I've used it yet. So,
Okay.
should be loaded. Please, God, let this work. God dang it! I haven't had inspiration for like 3 sessions, or I would have spent it.
Mm-hmm. So Phil Sticker, it's your turn. Spilkter goes, shit, boss, should I use my powers?
No shit, you should use your powers.
Yes.
Telepathic. He's doing telepathy.
Yeah. I don't know, someone under the water or something. I'm not gonna do it. Help me.
Okay. I'm coming, boss. I'm coming. And hold on. The book with my monster, with my stat entries on the other side of the thing. I gotta take my headphones off.
You had modern technology this whole time?
What? I had my headphones off. I couldn't hear what you were screaming, boss.
That's okay, it was out of character.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta find my character sheet. Let's see. No, these are... Here we go. Demons. Closet. Here's what I am. All right. The Spilkter returns to his true form as he leaps, as he attempts to claw with his chaotic demon claws this this monstrosity and save his boss.
No, it's chaotic fairy claws.
Chaotic fairy claws, right? Fairy. So his claws are failing to penetrate, but the rest of you see that the little toad that Philsticker's been carrying around with him this entire time transmogrifies into a short, little, green-horned clawed man tail monster, and is now leaped onto the Meanlock and is clawing and teething in horror and trying to jab it with all of its pointy extremities and trying to kill the thing ineffectually.
I want to say it's a surprise, but I'm not sure that she is.
But Kildrak, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna mock it. I mean, I'm gonna move a little closer. I think. I think I need to first, but I'm gonna mock
Fuck
it.
you successfully getting away with Philsticker monster.
Yes, that exactly.
Okay. So that is a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. Does fear give it disadvantage or?
I know it gives a disadvantage on attacks. I don't think it does saving throws.
Hmm.
I'll look it up if it succeeds on the first one. Okay, I guess I gotta look it up. Here is the player's guide. Okay, frightened. Frightened. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. Creature can't willingly move closer. So no, it does not have disadvantage on saving throw.
That sucks. Good luck.
Lucas.
All right.
Lucas is
So
a rogue
Lucas
folk
will
now.
wade out this far, and then
Okay.
he will misty step up to here and try to stab it with his knife.
Okay.
Because that way it will have to either provoke or use another disengage, which keeps it in range for another bow volley.
Right. So Misty Step is a bonus action?
It is.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, 15 does it. Lucas saves the day with his knife.
Yeah.
What's that look like?
All right. Lucas
Teleport.
wades out, teleports. He appears in the air above it and flops down, holding his knife, splashing belly first into the water. When he emerges, the knife is in the top of the Meanlock's head. It'll help Philsticker keep above the waterline.
Mm-hmm.
Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid.
Yeah. So Philsticker, you. Philsticker. Yeah. Philsticker feels the Meanlock's claws loosen as he now is floating, paralyzed under the water, and he's like, "So this is how it is. I drown in the swamp." And then Luke, and then he's telling Spilkter to turn back into a frog, and he's like, "Right, on it, boss." And then the demon, after having leapt off of the Meanlock as Lucas kills it, transforms back into a toad And Lucas, you reach down and you grab Phil Sticker, who's under the water, and you pull him up to the surface again, and you can drag him back to shore.
All right.
The encounter has been defeated.
It was far closer than Lucas anticipated, but he's glad no one was carried off.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next time.
Maybe. But, so very close. But, yeah. So you all regroup on shore. You're victorious. What do you do
Okay.
now?
We finished mapping the hex. I'll hand out potions if people need them, but I think we're mostly okay.
Yeah, I'm only down 7. It's not
I
really a
didn't
big deal.
actually take any damage at all, so
Yeah, me neither. Somehow.
Well, the enemies mostly disengaged and moved away, and
Yeah,
we
that's
did a
true.
very good job of thwarting that to be able to down them all before they could get out.
Your enemies were smart enough to know that they couldn't, fight you. They just wanted to kidnap one of your smaller members. And they almost succeeded.
It was close.
Yes.
Thank you. That
We
was
killed every
uncomfortable.
single one of them, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
Damn.
Hopefully we find their lair, then it's all worth it.
I doubt we will, but we're going to have a look around.
So, you get in your boats, and you set out to finish mapping the hex. And Lucas needs to make a cartography roll.
All right, Lucas is determined to map this hex.
You do it. You do the thing.
All right.
Yeah. So you map the hex, and night falls, and Kildrack's gonna have to make a Constitution save for disease.
Cool.
Okay, so 11. That's not good. Let's see. He's getting affected with disease number 6. What is that? Okay. The next morning comes, clear skies again, and Kildrack, you have a splitting headache. You're distracted, and you have -1 to all rolls. You need 2 saves to recover.
Cool. Just like real life.
Mm-hmm. But you can go.
I guess those saves are made at when we rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll make saves for recovery every time you short rest.
Okay. I mean, I think he's gonna like moan a little bit and just assume he drank too much at some point, which is very undwarven. But you know, weird things happen in this cursed swamp.
Mm-hmm. But go ahead and just mark down that you have that somewhere, because this is where we're going to. It's 1:40 here, so this is about the time to wrap up the session. Everyone gains 500 XP for today.
Wonderful, thank you.
And yeah. So how's the game going?
That's pretty good.
Yep.
It's disappointing for Lucas that we seem to take we seem to be able to map 1 to 2 hexes per session because there's a lot of swamp left. And it feels like we're heading towards a climactic conclusion already. I also don't think he's likely to make 6th level. We'd have to map, I think, 4 more hexes to make that happen.
You mean 5th level?
Yes.
Well, whenever we have the dramatic confrontation, it turns out that we were muggles all along, and the swamp is 8 times as big as we thought. As it unfolds before us.
Yes.
Also, there never was an Ulfenberg.
Unlikely.
There's just more swamp up there.
But yeah. Well, if you don't hit 5th level before you get to the dramatic conclusion, you certainly will after.
We won't, because we will map at most 1 more hex, which will get me to 52, 51. And then I don't think we're going to get 1250 XP for, like, the 100 gold pieces worth of treasure we're taking back to Clink. And then in Clank, we're basically there until what's her name comes back, and she's going to want to run straight to the air corpse and make sure we give the darkness to the right person.
Well, that's why we have to intercept her on the way here and, like, slash all of her tires, so she takes a really long time to arrive.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Thank you for running. It was a lot of fun, but I'm going to head out.
Alright. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for playing.
Thank
And we'll
Bye-bye.
talk to you
Good night.
continuously on the internet all the time.
Yep.
Sounds like fun.
See you there.
See ya.